If you get a chance, watch the Ed Crenshaw interview on YouTube. It was a 90-min cassette tape, narrated by Russian Bill. This is the ad I saw and ordered the tape. Hellcat. While I was thrilled to have the Ed Crenshaw interview for Pitbull Reporter, in one way, I was disappointed with it. I found it was impossible to translate Ed's wonderful accent and inflections and the nuances of our phone conversation into the written word. Well, I finally got the interview transcribed from micro to standard-sized cassette so that I could make copies available to the Pitbull fancier. Before you plunk down twice as much for one of these breed books that you may be disappointed with, I strongly recommend you get this audio interview. You will find it entertaining, enlightening, informative, and educational. And Mr. Crenshaw's storytelling, in his New Mexico drawl, is absolutely priceless. Even if you have the entire parts, we had to leave a few parts out, interview in back issues of The Reporter, you have got to hear this audio version to really appreciate these remarkable memories and anecdotes from the golden age of our breed's history. Listen as Mr. C tells his fascinating memories of the grand old men and dogs and matches of the sport in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Men like his close friend and partner, Maurice Carver, the legendary Earl Tudor, Leo Kennard, Floyd Boudreau, Pete Sparks, Freddie Jones, Howard T. Teal, Kenneth Gordon, Hanson, Hernandez, Arnold Steinberg, Patrick, and many more. Learn about the most famous dogs that ever lived. Debo, Spike, Jeff, Buck, Black Widow, Blind Billy, Ironhead, Pistol, Colby's Dime, Lighthouse Vic, Eli, Bullison, Cotton's Bullet, Tramp Red Boy, Hanson's Red Man, and more. And of course, the multitude of dogs bred by Mr. Crenshaw himself, many of which figure prominently in our pedigrees today, like Reno, Stu Fowler, Snow, Major, Cheech Gimp, Rex, Lep and Lil. Listen fascinated, as I was, as Mr. C reveals the true breedings of Art's Missy, Boomerang, and Petronelli's Fox, Black Beauty, Stompanato, and more. Laugh out loud at the story of how Maurice Carver enticed Earl Tudor into letting him breed the famous Black Widow bitch to Tudor's Debo. What it cost Carver, and how Howard Heinzel figured into the picture. Chuckle at fond stories of the real men behind the legends, how they really felt about one another, their adians and attitudes, always related in an amusing and endearing manner by one of the grand old men of the pit dog game, who was there, in the thick of the action, when it happened. Get this collection, reproduced especially for PBR readers on a clear, clean, high-quality audio tape, and you will learn more about breeding, old bloodlines, famous dogmen of the past, and the way it really was in the golden era of dogfighting than from several of those breed books all rolled together. You have my personal assurance that you will want to play this tape many times over to get the full impact of the knowledge it contains. You will laugh with us at the remembrances of these now famous men of the pit dog game and their great dogs, and marvel with me at the revelations Mr. Crenshaw imparts to all of us for our own personal enlightenment. My advice is to give some thought to getting this excellent tape interview first before you take a big chance by sending someone you don't know twice as much for a breed book, some of which may be only a disappointing, self-promotional ego strike containing very little real information.